James Gunn announced 10 new DC projects the other day, and we're gonna talk about them all. They revealed several new movies, several new shows, several new characters. Guys, this is big. This is big, but this is risky, I'm not gonna lie. I'm asking myself, how are they going to make this work? Because a bunch of the projects that were announced seem like really bold choices to me, and I'm honestly very surprised that they're going through with making some of these things happen. And then there are a couple other things in there that I think are just given announcements, like the new Superman and Batman movies. But let's get into this, guys. And by the way, I'm live streaming tomorrow and all of this weekend, so all of you smelly nerds better join or else I'm shoving a granola bar up my ass. Starting off with the first thing that got revealed, Creature Commandos. Now, I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is this? I had no idea who the hell these guys were when I first heard of them, and even with the little bit of research I did, I still don't have the best idea. But this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is bold. Like, out of everything James Gunn and the others could have agreed upon to make, they make this. And from what I know, this Creature Commandos is apparently an animated TV series about a superhero team of creatures and monsters fighting in World War II. Yeah, like I said, pretty fucking bold. We know that James Gunn is also writing for the show, which is great fucking news because I love James Gunn as a writer and a director. The Peacemaker show, guys, that was fucking great, and all of that was on James Gunn, so this show might end up being great too. And I'll leave this project off with saying the main roster of characters that are confirmed to be in the show that are Rick Flag Sr., Nina Mazursky, Dr. Phosphorus, Eric Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, G.I. Robot, and Weasel. Yes, we're seeing this little old disgusting fuck again, hell yeah. And the release date is for next year, 2024, and I'm guessing that it'll come out in the first half of the year. Next up, we got Waller. Yes, Waller as in Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad. Viola Davis will be playing Waller, and I'm so glad that we will be seeing her again because I love Viola as Waller. She nails the role so well, by far one of my most favorite casted characters for the DCEU. This is confirmed to be a live-action TV series of Waller working with members from Team Peacemaker, and it is created by the people who made the critically acclaimed Watchmen and Doom Patrol TV series. Guys, Waller is sounding like it's going to be great, and I'm guessing that we're going to be seeing these three again for the show, and hopefully we see Peacemaker and Vigilante. That would all just make me cream so badly. The show is coming out in 2024, and I'm guessing that it'll be in the second half of the year. And now we got the big one, the true beginning of the DCU as worded by James Gunn. Ladies and gentlemen, we're finally getting a new Superman movie, and it's called Superman Legacy. Now, this movie might tick a nerve for a lot of people since it won't be starring Henry Cavill as Superman, unfortunately. This is all new actors, all new characters, all new writers, all of that. And speaking of writers, James Gunn is writing this movie, and hopefully he directs it too. All we know about this movie is that it'll be the first movie of this new DC universe. It'll not be an origin story, and it'll focus on Superman's Kryptonian heritage along with his human upbringing. This is all kind of just sounding like it's going to be like Superman and Lois, guys, and I actually really fucking enjoy that show. There's a lot of heart, much more of the day-to-day life for Clark Kent, still some great story and action sequences as well, and it's all just sounding like it's going to be so great, and I hope that they nail this movie because I know that millions of fans want to see another Superman movie, and I hope that this movie skyrockets past all of our expectations. And the release date for this movie has been confirmed to be on July 11th, 2025. And this next one, guys, is so fucking exciting to hear. We are finally getting Lanterns, the live-action Green Lantern Corps TV series that we've heard about for the last 5, 6, 7 years. I don't even know anymore. There is so much pre-production hell that has gone on with this series. That's 2 pre's for you guys. That's how complicated it's been. But the show is finally coming out, and it's starring Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart as the main characters for the series. This show is being compared to the critically acclaimed True Detective series, as this series will have the Lanterns uncover a true, dark, and ancient mystery on Earth. From the sounds of it, it's kind of sounding like Parallax maybe, or even the Black Lantern Corps or something. I think both of those ideas sound pretty fucking cool, and I'm just saying, guys, if it's about the Black Lanterns and Necron and the Black Hand, basically some rewriting of the Blackest Night storyline, I will lose my goddamn fucking mind. Kiss me, James Gunn, kiss me, please. The release date isn't confirmed, but I'm guessing that it'll most likely be in 2025. Now we have our next movie for this universe, and it's called The Authority. The who, you may ask? I have no fucking idea either. Okay, but why this movie? Again, no fucking idea why either. This movie is based off of the Wildstorm characters apparently, and this superhero team apparently thinks the world is broken and will do whatever it takes to fix it apparently. I just said apparently 3 times in the same sentence, my god. I feel like this might be a darker movie for DC, because This team supposedly uses more extreme methods to accomplish their goal, and they care little about politics, government, this, that, whatever. So again, whatever it takes to fix the broken earth and its people. I'm kind of getting some The Boys vibes here. I really do doubt that it'll be as hardcore as that show, but we'll have to wait and see. There's no release date for this movie yet, so I'm guessing it could come out in 2025, but most likely in 2026, I bet. Next is a live-action TV series about Wonder Woman's birthplace, Themyscira, also called Paradise Island. The show is going to be called Paradise Lost, which is meant to be an origin story for the Amazons on the island and everything. This entire show is meant to be before Wonder Woman's birth as well. Now, I'm sure that only a couple of you may know this, but back in 2018, 2019, whichever it was reported that there would be a spin-off movie or series starring the Amazons of Themyscira, which was obviously scrapped. It was either a rumor or something actually talked about among DC. Well, that idea is finally happening here with this show, and they're kind of comparing the show to Game of Thrones. There's no release date yet, but I bet it'll come out in 2026. And now we got the next Batman movie called The Brave and the Bold, starring Batman, obviously, and finally we get the boy wonder himself, Robin. This Robin is going to be Damian Wayne, not Dick, not Tim, but Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's comics for Batman, and the movie is supposed to be the beginning of the Bat family for this new universe. And this is separate from the Batman movie universe as well. This will be a new Batman apparently, and the release date will be in 2026, I bet. And speaking of release dates and the Batman, the sequel to The Batman has officially been confirmed, and it will be titled The Batman Part 2. Such a creative fucking title, and it's coming out on October 3rd, 2025. Yeah, so out of this entire video, I bet that The Batman Part 2 is the best thing you've heard so far. Next up, we're getting a Booster Gold TV series, guys. This is great to hear, and hopefully we get to see Ted Kord in the show. It would be really great to see Booster Gold and Blue Beetle together. Maybe we'll see Ted Kord in this year's Blue Beetle movie. It might be connected to Booster Gold. Most likely not, though. I don't know. My guess is that it's coming out in 2026. Maybe 2027. I don't know, though. I kind of doubt it, but whatever. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is up next. This movie is going to be based off of Tom King's comics of the same name, and I'm pretty sure it's a sequel spin-off to Superman Legacy, which comes out in 2025. So I'm guessing there's a pretty good chance that we get introduced to Kara in that movie, and then we get to see her next in this one. Will it be the Flash's Supergirl? Honestly, I highly fucking doubt it. I bet it'll be some new actress, and my dream pick for Supergirl for the last several years has always been Chloe Grace Moretz. I'd love to see her as Supergirl, but she might be too old for her since DC is wanting some younger actors, so by the time that movie is out, Chloe would almost be 30. I'd still love to see her though. If not her, then I just hope they hire a great actress for her. The release date will almost definitely most likely be in 2027. And finally on our list, we have Swamp Thing. Guys, I am so glad that they're bringing Swamp Thing back. This Swamp Thing is supposed to be different from the one from the TV show, which was apparently a good show, so I'm still mad that they had to cancel that. But I am happy that we will see him again on the big screen. He looks great in the show, so hopefully he looks better in this movie. This is going to be a horror movie, and it's supposed to go over the dark and horrific origin story for Swamp Thing, and all of this just sounds so sick, guys. Maybe we'll see some Justice League Dark character in the movie, and we can potentially get a spin-off for that in the future. The release date is not confirmed yet, but I bet all of my money that's going to be in the second half of 2027. This new DC universe is taking some big risks with some of these projects, and I'm hoping that all of them end up being amazing, guys. We're still getting Shazam 2, The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman 2 this year for 2023, and the Joker 2 for next year, but once 2024 starts, a new era has officially begun for DC. Again, you nerds better join my live stream tomorrow, or else the granola bar is going up my ass, yes. I'll see you next time, you beautiful bitches.